Aloha, everyone, and happy Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yay.
Is it a happy Tuesday?
It is, because we're debating.
Thanks for starting your day off with us, because it's time for Living It Right.
Thanks for starting your day off with us. You wouldn't say because. Thanks for starting your day off with us, period. It's time for Living 808. That's why it's like, get ready for a tasty Tuesday, because, like, I don't know, we're trying to debate where the because fits in.
It's a debate.
I feel like it didn't make sense there. Well, it's a good Tuesday, though.
Why?
Because.
Because it's not Monday.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's what Ron Mizutani always used to say. Could be worse, could be Monday.
Oh,
and it was
true.
always sad when he said that, and then it was Monday.
Yeah. Yeah. Monday mornings. That's why, like, there needs to be a petition to make Mondays another weekend, a weekend day.
Agreed. The 3-day weekends are supposed to do really well. But also, today is April 29th, and it's one of those days, you know, that is associated with something. So, you know, April 25th, it's the Miss Congeniality Day, because it's like, describe your perfect date. Or I think it's the 25th, one of those. And she's like, April 25th, because it's not too hot, it's not too cold. All you need is a light jacket, you know. It's like that they say in a movie. And like in Mean Girls, I think it's October 6th, he asked me for a pen. Anyway, today is a Taylor Swift one.
Oh no, here we go.
Because she sings,
I was completely...
Do you really want to know where I was April 29th? Anyway, so get ready for some Taylor Swift action on your social media. I'm sure everyone else's algorithm's very different, but mine is just gonna be that. And it's sad because the last 2 years in a row, I was able to post something cool that day because I was on a trip the last 2 years.
On April 29th?
Yeah, I was skiing. And so today I'm not skiing, and I'm a little sad about it, but.
Aw, well, we're super sad for you that you have to be here in this boring studio.
No, but it's, you know, you really want to know where I was April 29th, as if it's mysterious. It's not mysterious. You guys know where I'm at. Speaking
of social media, did you see Mikey's social media yesterday?
Gosh,
speaking of Taylor Swift, it was all, you guys are like, it's either or. And it was all Beyonce last night.
Yes.
For Mikey.
He went in a VIP suite. Okay, if you guys don't follow him on Instagram, go follow along. See
Official
what he was
Mikey
doing.
Moniz.
It's amazing. He's just living it up. He had so much fun at the Hula Hula Fest. He deserves it. I'm so happy for him. This is exciting.
So his Monday was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his Tuesday, he's probably hurting a little bit today.
Probably a little bit, but he'll be back Wednesday for all of us. And so we can chat about his whole weekend.
I'm excited to hear more.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right, let's do some shout outs. To Ash, Night Shellen, Vegas Vasco, Aaron, and Karana. I think that's how you say that. I'm not sure. Karana, how would you say that? It's K-A-R-A-U-N-A. Karauna? Karana or Karauna?
Sounds about right. Those are all our new Instagram followers, so thanks so much for following along. And if you want to be shouted out, make sure you follow us at Living 808 TV.
All right, time now for your energy tip of the day.
Now here is a simple yet powerful quick fix for your home from Hawaii Energy. If you're not using a room, turn off the lights. It's almost too easy, and many of us can forget, but it's an excellent way to keep your electricity bills down, and it's something simple that you can pass on to your family as well. The easiest way to save energy? Just flip the switch. And hey, make your home and wallet a little greener this Earth Month with special offers on LED lighting at hawaiienergy.com/promotions.
It's a classic. And I've said this already so many times, especially when it comes to flipping a switch. It's so easy with what I have. There are plugs that you can plug it in and then plug in, you know, all of your things into something that is connected to a switch. And I have a remote that you just press off and it turns off all the lights, and it's amazing. It basically makes it a master switch. So I recommend something like that. But so good. All those tips.
Or you can get the Hue lights and then shut them off by talking to your phone.
See, you're extra fancy. I feel high tech with mine, and then John comes in always with the next level
No, but
thing.
actually, I think yours is better in the sense that it actually turns it off.
But can yours turn off too, I assume?
I believe, well, but the light switch is on, so the current still runs and then stops at the actual bulb. And then so I don't know, now I don't know. That's a good question that I would want to know a little bit more about. If the light switch is on, but the bulb isn't on, and then you flip it on, is there still electricity running? I don't know. It's not being used by the bulb, so maybe not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so then there you have it. You're supposed to tell me because you're the empowered host, and so you're supposed to let me know if electricity is
I'm
still
not
running.
an electrical engineer.
Okay, if you know somebody who's an electrical engineer
But
or
yeah,
like an electrician, I want to know because if your switch is still on, which means power is running through that switch to its destination, but if the bulb isn't on, then it's not actually using the electricity.
Yeah.
So then maybe not.
Yes, I don't think so.
Yeah. So then my hue lights, which colors and turn on and off by my voice command is pretty cool. I actually like it. In fact, I want to add more to the outside, you know, like because when we come home at night and we haven't flipped on the switch because we've been gone since daytime, it would be nice to be able to say, I don't want to say the S word because my phone or my watch might actually do something. But hey, blah, blah, blah.
Alexa.
And then, yeah, and then turn on the front porch. You know what I mean? And then it'll turn on. And then like at Christmas, you can make one bulb green, one bulb red. So, you know, fancy kind of stuff. I'm like that.
That's actually
be cool?
a really good idea for Christmas time.
Yeah. So anyway,
Like it.
that's me. But I like our energy tips.
Totally.
And the month is almost over.
I know, it's so sad.
Yeah.
But we've learned a lot, so really grateful for Hawaii Energy for those. All right, well, speaking of something that has come to an end, take a look at this. NASA's oldest full-time astronaut has returned from his latest 7-month-long mission.
Ooh.
Check this out. So Don Petit
7 months.
touched down to Earth April 20th, just over a week ago, which also marked his 70th birthday.
Oh.
Petit says his space mission made him feel like he was 30 years old again, and he believes his career with NASA is not quite over just yet. Petit says he loves being in space and also says that having body pain like stiff neck, sore back, it heals up when he's in space because he's sleeping and floating all of those aches and pains away, and he sleeps with his heels up. Petit has spent nearly 600 days in space for 4, no, there he is.
Oh my gosh, that's me. Every morning.
The pain's gone for 4 separate missions. He's well known for his orbital photography as well. But I wonder, I feel like immediately when he's back into the into gravity, probably feels it once again.
I feel that pain, so I know exactly what he's talking about because I have my older brother Randy has this thing where you can put on boots and then hang from it. So what that does is that expands your spine, right? And I have a ton of problems with my spine, herniated discs and surgery and all that. And so it feels great when you're
Decompressed.
Yes. But the moment you come back to compression, which is he's dealing with that as soon as he gets into gravity, yeah, so it's like immediately I feel it and the pain comes right back. So I get exactly what he's talking about. I wouldn't mind floating around for a little while.
Right? That'd be neat.
Yeah, but pool workouts are great. It take the weight and the pressure off.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so I've done pool therapy a few times.
What was that one we used to have on Moon Physical Therapy? Do you remember them? They used to be on
they're
Living
still
It Away all
around.
the time.
They were.
But that was one that always looked really cool because they actually had a treadmill in the water. That always blew my mind seeing those commercials.
Yeah,
really neat.
Yeah, we've been there and done that a few times, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Well, you have. I didn't see it, but it looked like. But did that help you too?
It did, yeah, because it allows you to take most of the weight from your lower extremities off, taking pressure off your lower back, but you're still getting that workout because you're running through the water, and I tend to splash around a little bit. So you're like, okay, John, you're done.
That's neat, though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that people are. So creative when it comes to being able to alleviate things.
Speaking of creative, I love the segues. One airline has given an aircraft a Disney makeover.
So cute.
Yes, it's actually really cool. Alaska Airlines does this all the time. They unveiled a new Disneyland Resort themed plane to celebrate the theme park's 70th anniversary. That's next month. The new plane joins the lineup of 3 other Disney-themed planes in the Alaska Airlines fleet. The redesigned Boeing 737-800 has been dubbed Tiana's Bayou Adventure Flyer. Decked out with the characters from the Disney movie Princess and the Frog, the airline says it took more than 2,000 hours to paint the aircraft. 2,000 hours. Tiana's Bayou Adventure Flyer will fly on the airline's routes over the next several years. Good stuffies.
It's so cute.
It is.
I love it. And I'm excited for that because the new Bayou area, it opened in California Adventure, right?
Yeah, it's really cool. And their eatery is awesome.
Really?
So if you walk up past Tiana Bayou, I'm gesturing as if folks know, but if you know Disneyland, what used to be, what was it before? Splash Mountain. Or Splash Mountain. So that's Tiana's Bayou now.
Oh, then it's in Disneyland.
Yes.
Okay, I was
So if you
thinking,
walk up and around, there's the food, and it's like brisket and like
Oh.
barbecue corn cobs. It's
you've already been? I thought that was brand new.
No, yeah. But I didn't get to ride the ride because it shut down right as we were at, like the front. Isn't that the worst? Like you wait to get on the ride,
Oh, no.
and then you get all the way to the front,
That's a bummer.
and the lights come on, and you're like, bing! And they're like, sorry, folks, you'll have to come back a little bit later. There's something going on. I'm like, well, at least we didn't get on and get stuck.
That's true. Do they give you anything for that, like a fast pass?
No, because it was at the end of the night. But we did eat there, and I'm just saying the food was pretty good.
Nice. Okay, good to know. I'm
Yeah.
excited for that. When we first started talking about it, I was thinking of the new San Francisco in California Adventures
yeah,
for
yeah.
Baymax. That I haven't been to either.
Oh, really? No,
I mean-
so that's been around for kind of a while.
Yeah, I've walked by it, so that's why I knew the thing. But the Bayou looks, they're always just
The
yeah,
Bayou
talk
area,
about
and then
innovation.
right across from that is where you get the nice, you can get the chowder bowls, or you can get the package of nice, warm, mushy chocolate chip cookies.
Oh,
So good.
really?
They're really good.
In that area
Yeah,
too.
right below
Because
it.
I know the chocolate chip cookies by the Incredicoaster. I was trying to think of what they call
okay.
it now. I
No,
still
yeah,
call it
the
the
big ones?
California Screamin'.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have the Jack Jack's cookies. Oh, those are so good.
Are we making you hungry? Are you feeling like you need to go back to Disneyland? Thank you, Alaska Airlines.
And we can make you even hungrier because today's national holiday is all about food.
Go ahead.
Speaking of the Bayou, we're talking seafood today.
This is funny because I actually made this last night.
You were celebrating just on time.
I was.
You guys, today is National
Shrimp Scampi Day.
Because I don't know if that's more of an Americanized version, but technically, as you were eating your shrimp scampi, it was technically today in Italy. So I feel like that works for you.
Then I worked.
Yeah.
It worked out.
Perfection.
Yeah.
All right, shrimp scampi has different meanings around the world.
Oh, that looks good.
In the U.S., shrimp scampi is the menu name for shrimp in Italian American cuisine. Scampi is served in garlic butter, dry white wine, and Parmesan cheese. Typically either served with bread or, over pasta or rice. Although sometimes it's just the shrimp alone. Most variants of shrimp scampi come on pasta, and I think that's how you made it last night, right? Now, did you know shrimp scampi was mentioned and printed in American cookbooks in 1920? Okay, there you go. So it's more of an American dish. It's a fun, easy one that you can try at home, or if you head out, you can get it at a few different great restaurants too. So go out or cook in and celebrate on this
National Shrimp Scampi Day. Or you can hit up the Giovanni Shrimp Truck because that's what you get, scampi, but on rice, not on pasta.
Delicious.
I want to know what their hot sauce is
At
at Giovanni.
Giovanni.
Yeah, you could get the little hot sauce on the side. I want to know what that is. It's
Yeah, I'm sure
it's especially good.
Yummy.
Viewer question of the day.
Well, since we're talking food, we're talking about the Bayou, we're talking shrimp scampi, we're talking all things seafood. So we wanted to know, what is your favorite seafood dish?
Ooh, this is a really good one.
Yeah, and actually you got to think about it for a bit. Head on over to the comment section of our Living 808 Facebook page at Living 808 TV. We'll be reading your answers coming up later in the show. But okay, first thing that you thought of when you hear that, favorite seafood dish?
I'm going to go with, there's two. One has become my favorite though because of the Oyster Bar in Vegas, and that's the pan roast. The all crab pan roast. Yeah. The other would be oh gosh, why is it slipping my mind? Seafood stew.
Yeah.
No.
Like what kind? What cuisine? Japanese, Korean?
It's Italian, but
Ciappino.
Cioppino, gosh, why did I forget that word? But pan roast has become my favorite. I used to always get the Ciappinos, but I get the pan roast now.
Okay, yum, classic.
Spice level 4.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yep.
You really stepped it up. I like that.
Well, it's out of 10, so it's still on the.
Oh, never mind.
But I do get the hot sauce on the side to go ahead and keep adding to it.
Gotcha, gotcha. Oh,
But
I was thinking you were
it's
going
usually the
pretty
mouth
hardcore.
and lips are still burning for a good half
Get a
an
little
hour.
tingle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yum.
Okay, we want to know from you, what is your favorite seafood dish?
We'll be reading your answers coming up later in the show, but coming up next, ready to bring your dream home to life? There's a new spot that can help you out.
Yeah, we're getting a first look inside the new HPM Oahu Design Centers and sharing how you can enter to win a $25,000 Thermador appliance package and their grand opening celebration. That's next on Living 808. Welcome back to Living 808. HPM Oahu Design Centers recently renovated and is getting ready for a grand opening celebration. But Living 808 got a sneak peek behind the scenes look, and Kelly was there.
HPM is a local company that has been operating here in the islands for over 100 years. But now, for the first time ever, Oahu residents have a place to shop at it. And we're here at HPM's newest Oahu Design Centers. Joining us with all the details, we have Taryn, the showroom manager, and Mike, appliance specialist. Aloha, you guys.
Thank you.
So tell us all about this new location and what people can expect.
Yeah, so we're located on North Nimitz Highway across from Liliha Bakery, where we have 3 showrooms pretty much showing everything from affordable to mid-luxury and high luxury as well. We have lots of different products, cabinets, countertops, appliances, plumbing fixtures, and lots of different other product offerings. We do have quite a bit of specialists kind of within each category to be able to help you pick out your choices for your home.
And so what are the types of brands that you carry?
So we carry quite a bit of brands. For cabinetry, our affordable line is going to be our Akamai Ilima, which is often paired with our HPM Homes packages. And then we also have Medallion, Belmont, Smart Cucina, and Ernesta Mita as well.
Amazing. And this place is gorgeous. I mean, the kitchen we're standing in front of, to die for. But you have so many different spaces that people are able to check out. So if someone's looking to maybe remodel their home or looking to renovate, how do you guys help out?
We really want this design center to be a one-stop shop for homeowners, kind of helping them put together their dream kitchens based on their budget and their lifestyle. We do it all. You know, we do everything from the inside of the house, specifically here at our design center. Kind of make it simple because, you know, renovating a house, it can be stressful, but we try to make it simple for homeowners.
Wonderful. And when people think of renovating, and especially upgrading, appliances is something that's top of mind. When you come and think about the fridge, the oven, the dishwasher, there's a lot. So let's talk about the appliances that you guys do offer here.
Sure, we offer Thermor, Bosch, Gaggenau, and Miele products. They're very high-end, but they also offer a lot of features and benefits. My favorite part of the job is really showing people all the latest innovations on the products and what they can do to change your life for the better.
And so many appliances these days can change your life from the better. They're smart.
Absolutely. This refrigerator here, as a matter of fact, you can actually link in with your cell phone and it takes pictures of the inside. So if you're at the supermarket, you can see if you forgot something.
And that's the type of high-tech, innovative features that you can find here at the showroom. So again, this is a great place to shop, but you guys have something really exciting coming up. There's a specific day that everyone should come out. Can you tell us all about it?
So we're actually going to be having our grand opening. It's going to be on Sunday, May 4th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're going to be having a live chef, giving prize giveaways, doing all sorts of things. So just come on by and come check it out.
And not only is there an awesome grand opening, but a big giveaway that's happening during it.
We're very excited to offer the chance to win a $25,000 Thermador kitchen appliance package, including a Thermador refrigerator, range hood, induction range, dishwasher, and under-counter unit. These appliances are top of the line, and they're going to transform any kitchen in the epitome of a culinary luxury experience.
That is a huge giveaway. Okay, worth $25,000. So how do we enter?
So all you have to do is just come on down to our grand opening on Sunday, May 4th from 10 to 2, and then you'll get a passport and getting to kind of tour all of our different showrooms, and then that's how you'll be able to enter for the giveaway.
So where do we go for more info?
So you can get more info by checking out our website, hpmhawaii.com, or you can also just come into the showroom.
Wonderful, and that's perfect because people are gonna want to check out all the different showrooms. These are so beautiful. I'm excited for you guys. Well, welcome to Oahu. Glad to have HPM here, but HPM Oahu Design Center is officially opening in just a few days. You're not going to want to miss it. Thanks so much, you guys, for having me out.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, I'm going to go do some shopping now. Manifesting.
All right.
What a beautiful place.
I would love to manifest any one of those. It was gorgeous, and they can help make your home gorgeous too, so make sure you check them out. Again, that grand opening, plus the huge opportunity for that big giveaway. You're not gonna wanna miss it.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you for showing us that, because now I'm gonna go take a look around too. It's always nice to be able to browse around and see what you would love your house or room to look like.
And it was really great. I mean, envisioning the future in general. I'm sure some of you guys noticed we were cooking there too. We got to test out the induction stove.
Yeah.
And we were making some delicious food. So shout out to the folks over there who also fed me, because we did end up grinding on that too. So it was nice to be able to, actually feel like I was in the kitchen. I'm like, I can really picture myself living here.
I can really picture that being a studio kitchen.
Really? We
Talking about manifesting.
Exactly. All right. Well, stay tuned. Maybe we'll be doing some segments from over there. That'd be super fun. All right. Well, also super fun. Up next, we are going from Honolulu to Hollywood. We're going to see what's popping in the world of entertainment when we come back.
Looking forward to that. Plus, a little later, we're going to check in with Kemu Kaigawa of England Volkers for another edition of Living Akamai. The focus today is what to do when a loved one passes away. That and more when Living It Away continues.
star-studded treasure hunts to country stars lighting up the stage and hit shows returning.
Fox's Ashley Dvorkin has the latest in today's Hollywood Nation.
Well, I'm not going to jail.
How do you know that?
Because I've done this.
Krasinski and Portman go on a quest. Country music stars align, and Fox shows get renewals in the Hollywood Nation.
This season is going to be the best.
Fox is bringing back fan favorites. Lego Masters returns for a 5th season May 9th, with Will Arnett back as host. MasterChef kicks off its 15th Dynamic Duos season on May 21st, with Gordon Ramsay, Joe Bastianich, and new judge Tiffany Derry. Animated hits Family Guy and Bob's Burgers are also renewed for 4 additional seasons each. The Golden Globes set a date for 2026. The first major award show of next year airs Sunday, January 11th, 2026 on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. Comedian and actress Nikki Glaser returns to host the 83rd annual ceremony, taking place at the Beverly Hilton. Country music stars keep lining up to celebrate the 2025 Academy of Country Music Awards. 10 more performers have been added, including Entertainer of the Year nominees Chris Stapleton, Cody Johnson, and Kelsey Ballerini. Reba McEntire, who is also set to perform, will host the milestone 60th ceremony, streaming live from Frisco, Texas, May 8th on Prime Video.
Watch out! Coming through!
Apple TV Plus dropped a new trailer for the Guy Ritchie-directed adventure Fountain of Youth. John Krasinski and Natalie Portman star as estranged siblings, teaming up for a globe-trotting quest for eternal life. The film starts streaming May 23rd.
Told you it'd be an adventure.
In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
That looks good.
Yeah. Now that Extraction is done, and we've had a couple of the season-ending shows. Now it's nice to be able to see some of the ones that we used to watch come back. Although, still waiting on final word of Rescue High Surf.
Yeah.
We haven't heard final word yet on that one. We're kind of hoping that they still last hour
Fingers
decide to
crossed.
bring it back, but not yet.
We'll see.
For all our good friends there that right now there's nothing filming here.
I know. So hopefully that works out.
Yeah.
All right, well, this one's for you. A horror feature done in the 1930s Southern style isn't scaring off viewers and packs in more cash at the box office.
It's doing very well.
Check this out. Sinners, about 2 troubled brothers returning to their Mississippi hometown with evil awaiting them, earned $45 million at the box office this weekend. The movie is gaining steam as a phenomenon because it didn't lose many from its opening Easter weekend release, with only a 6% fall off. I think they were thinking that Easter Sunday was really going to impact it, but good thing is it didn't look like it. Industry experts say a movie that holds even 50% of its draw in the second week is considered solid, and it did just that. The Fright and Culture period movie is also being shown in IMAX theaters to maintain its draw. Sinners has now made about $161.6 million worldwide.
Saw the reviews, read the reviews. This is something that I would like to watch. Plus, I'm a fan of Michael B. Jordan, who actually plays himself twice, like twin brothers. So it's actually pretty cool, and looking kind of forward to watching this. I haven't seen it, and I don't go to the theater much anymore, but I would like to see it.
Yeah, I was excited when I saw this movie with Michael B. Jordan in it. I think this is one Haley Seinfeld's in too, right? And,
oh, yes.
I was like, oh, what a great cast.
Yeah.
And then I found out it was a scary movie, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'm gonna avoid that one.
And of course,
But he's beautiful.
The guy directing it is also the guy from Creed, who Michael B. Jordan is
Right.
in, and Black Panther, where Michael B. Jordan is in.
Which I love that, because then it just goes to show, or I think, that he's a good guy, because, you know, they want to continue working together.
Yeah,
And I feel like that just goes to show, you know, how he is in the workspace.
Absolutely, yep.
Bottom line is, I think we should get married. I think that's what this is leading to.
There's your proposal, Mike.
All right, coming up next, it is never easy to lose someone close to you, but Living Akamai is helping to make the process a little bit easier as you continue to move forward.
That's right, today's segment is helping us prepare for the passing of a loved one and what the first steps are. They're helping us out when Living It Away continues. Welcome back to Living 808. In today's Living Akamai segment, Kay Mukaigawa of England Volkers and her guest walks us through the most important, even though difficult, first steps when a loved one passes away.
We're happy to have Michelle Ogata, Principal Attorney, Estate Planning Partners Hawaii, joining us here today. We want to discuss a little bit about a sensitive subject, what to do when a loved one passes. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you, Kay.
All of us have experienced the loss of someone dear to us, and the sad reality is we will lose more loved ones in the future. What are some of the first steps a family could take when losing a loved one?
You're right, Kay. Losing a loved one is never easy, and on top of the emotional stress, not knowing what to do often leaves people feeling anxious or frustrated. I'll touch upon some of the initial first steps the family can take when someone passes away. There's much that needs to be done and several factors that go into the process, but I'll share with you a few initial steps. First, meet with the mortuary to make arrangements for a burial or cremation service. During that process, we recommend ordering multiple copies of death certificates. Financial institutions, as well as companies dealing with real estate, will require a certified death certificate, so you need to make sure you have several of them. Second, locate important legal documents such as marriage certificate, birth certificates, maybe military discharge papers, or a will or a trust. Third is to determine what that person owned. Looking through the mail and paperwork at home is a good first start. Also, finding old tax returns is helpful because it will tell us where the decedent was receiving income from. Typically, if the decedent had accounts or assets, you would see statements for them in the mail or information on the tax return. This part of the process is really important because ownership of assets will, in many instances, determine who is now going to receive them. Equally important is to determine what the decedent owed, such as outstanding bills and loans. So as you're going through the mail, set aside this paperwork as well.
You know, that sounds like a lot of work. So, I mean, who would be in charge of handling all of these tasks?
It is a lot of work, and if the decedent had a will or trust, then the person named as personal representative under the will or the successor trustee of the trust would be the one to handle these tasks. If the decedent did not have a will, then the family may need to go through probate court to have the court appoint a personal representative to handle the estate. The person handling the administration of the trust or estate is considered a fiduciary, and if the administration is not done properly, that person could be personally sued. Therefore, we recommend retaining an attorney to assist.
So once the family has done all of these tasks, how do they determine who receives the assets?
The answer to that question is a bit involved, but in general, if there is a joint owner or co-owner on an account or property, then the remaining funds or the property will belong to the surviving owners. If there are no co-owners, but there is a beneficiary named on the account, then the beneficiaries would be entitled to receive the funds in the account. As for where a will and trust come into play, the answer to that question involves a longer discussion than we have time for today. However, you and I are doing a seminar on May 3rd at noon on this topic, and at that seminar, we will discuss how a will and a trust relates to the estate, how to determine who gets the assets, and we will even walk through a case study together.
That's perfect. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
If you would like to talk to Michelle Ogata or are interested in attending our upcoming seminar on May 3rd, give us a call at 808-725-2000. Thanks for being here, and we'll look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. England Volkers Honolulu is here to help you live Akamai.
Really good advice. And I think so many times already you're so devastated and lost during that time. So to have great advice like that is really helpful. Obviously, it's wonderful if you're able to make some of those plans with your loved ones beforehand. I know it can make the process so much easier, but unexpected things happen. And so they can help you out. Really good tips there, though.
Yeah, good tips. And there's a lot of great information, good topics on our website, KHON2.com. Go to the Living 808 tab and search for Living Akamai.
Yeah, but mahalo, Kay. Always great advice. All right, coming up next, details on the Animal Education Initiative of Hawaii, what they do and how they're helping students with relationships as pet owners. Coming up next.
And we play a game of Icebreakers with local entertainer Taulia Lave. That's all when Living 808 continues.
Welcome back to Living 808, everybody. The Animal Education Initiative of Hawaii is a youth-led education program that inspires kindness. Here with details, we got to bring in our friends Caitlin and Jennifer to tell us all about it. Good to see you guys. How are you?
Hi.
Okay, so on the ground, we have a friend named Wags, but we have Boba, and Boba's super cute. What kind of dog is Boba?
Boba's a multi Shih Tzu.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Well, thank you guys for being here. Caitlin, I'm gonna start off with you. You're 15 years old. You're the founder of this program. Could you explain to everybody what is the Animal Education Initiative of Hawaii and what does your program do to help the community?
So the Animal Education of Hawaii is a nonprofit organization, and our goal is to teach kids to take care of their pets, to inspire kindness, compassion, and empathy through education.
I love this. And Jennifer, you're actually Caitlin's mom. You must be so proud.
Oh, yes, we are incredibly proud of her.
Yeah.
She's doing a great job.
I love this. Okay, so I wanted to ask you, and then we'll kind of go back and forth. You know, Jennifer, what inspired both, Caitlin especially, to create this program?
Well, actually, when Caitlin was 4 years old, she really wanted a puppy. So she begged me and my husband for one. We visited a pet store, and she ended up really bonding with one. So we took her home, and within a couple of days, she came down with parvo. So we took her to the vet, and it turns out that the pet store that supplied the puppies, they got them from the puppy mill.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So then this is where the program was born, you know, and then this is where you got inspired to help everybody. Let's actually talk about the program itself. What can citizens expect when they come into the program?
So our program uses hands-on learning. Students will go through a variety of different stations, including approaching animals, vet care, pet CPR, even things like picking up poop.
Okay, great to know. Actually, I'm glad that you said pet CPR because, you know, a lot of us, I've been through CPR classes, but we've only worked on, you know, babies or humans, so we would know how to do that. But when it comes to our pets, we probably don't know how to do it, right? And I see that you have some visual aids. Could you walk us through how do we properly give our pets CPR?
So pet CPR is actually really similar to human CPR.
Okay.
So if your pet is unresponsive, you want them to lie on their side like this, or If your pet is unresponsive, you want to gently shake them and call their name. Wags, Wags, are you okay? And if there's no response, you want to start CPR.
Okay.
You want them to lie down like this, and using the palm of your hand, press right behind their front leg.
Okay.
You want to go up on your knees, lock your elbows, and push all the way down and come back up. You want to push around half the width of their chest.
Half the width, okay. When I studied CPR on humans, there is a certain beat,
Yes.
right? Is it kind of the same thing with pets?
You want to go at around 110 beats per minute to songs like Baby Shark.
Oh, okay. That's also some Dom Dalla songs, if you guys are into EDC music. Glorious. Okay, so you're doing that, and then what do I see over here? I see that we have some poster boards that you want to show our viewers.
So one of our posters is about pet CPR. It walks through all of the steps. And our other poster is about the benefits of the human and animal bond.
Okay, great to know. You know, this is a lot of important information, you know, that people should be aware of. You know, how can people support, you know, AEI of Hawaii, or, you know, bring their youth program to the school, bring the youth program to the school?
So we love working with different communities. If you ever want to schedule an event, they are completely free.
And you're only 15?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I want to be you one day. I grew up to be like you. Again, you guys, more information on our website, KHWin2.com. But then you guys can take people year round, right? Okay, awesome. If anybody wanted to log on to social media, is there a website or social media account?
Yes, we have an Instagram account, AEI of High.
AEI of
And we
High.
also have a website.
Great. Okay, more information on our website, KHWin2.com. Caitlin and Jennifer and Boba, thank you guys so much for being here today. We appreciate your time. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, more on Living 808 when we return. Do not touch that remote.
Welcome back to Living 808. We are ready for some fun today because a fun guy and a very talented one is joining us once again in studio. Taulia Lave we recently had on the show, and he is back with us to play some icebreakers. Aloha.
I'm good. How are you?
So it's funny because I've never actually played this either. You're my first person. But Mikey and John have been doing these with some really awesome people, and so I'm stoked that I got to do it with you. So basically what it is I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, which we have on this. I hope you didn't peek. But we have on these cards. It's a lot. We're going to be here for the rest of the show. No, just kidding. We'll get through as many as we can. Okay. But the trick is to get through as many, we have to answer them really fast.
Oh,
so first thing that pops into your head, come out with it.
That might be dangerous.
I love that.
Yeah.
And that's why you're here for Icebreakers. Ready to play Icebreakers. All right, let's do it. This is something for on stage. What's the most embarrassing moment you've had on stage?
Not remembering the words.
No way.
Yeah.
Does it happen often?
Often.
I love that. Okay, favorite dessert?
Apple pie.
Apple pie. Ooh, that's a good one. Go to karaoke song.
Me and Mrs. Jones.
Oh, that's a good one. Wait, sing it.
Me and Mrs. Jones.
Okay, I had to. I mean, it's Talia. We had to get you to sing. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Both.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm surprised. Like both on the same day?
Yeah.
Or you just don't sleep?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't sleep.
If you could have dinner with any celebrity, who would it be?
Cool, probably my dad.
Oh, love that.
Yeah.
And well, speaking of, favorite superhero?
My dad.
Love it. Okay, pet peeve.
Pet peeve, when people say, I don't know, figure it out.
Okay.
Nah.
Because that's something you say a lot, I hear. Your wife is in the side shaking her head being like, don't say I don't know.
Nope.
Favorite movie of all time?
My cousin Vinny.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a classic.
I've heard it's a classic, though. Would you rather live without music or live without TV?
Oh, without TV? I don't even have TV anyway.
I was going to say, I already know that. Then how do you watch Living 808? Oh, online, KH12.com, of course, and KH1 Plus. All right, first thing you do in the morning?
Have my coffee.
Yeah, classic. Oh, how do you take it?
Black.
Black, all right.
Like a man.
Speaking of.
No, I'm just kidding.
Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Okay. What's one thing on your bucket list?
To play a song with Chris Stapleton.
Epic. And final one, what is your personal motto or catchphrase?
Personal, keep it fun, keep it simple, and always keep it real.
I love that. And that's what he's doing, keeping it real. We got through some good questions. Ooh. And now we have learned more about Talia Lave. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, he always has incredible performances coming up where people can follow along with you.
TaliaLaveMusic.com.
Awesome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having
me. It was
me.
my first icebreaker, so
Yes.
I'm glad we got to break the ice together. All right, so much more on Living 808 when we come back. Stay with us. Ooh.
It's time for your
808 Tech Check.
This first story is kind of a big deal because AI, it's everywhere.
That's right. And recent concerns from the White House over artificial dyes in products are triggering more to seek natural alternatives.
Not quite AI.
I think we saw artificial and thought it was artificial dyes.
Although the dyes, I haven't been seeing stuff fly off the shelves, but while the science and materials exist, experts say it's a complex process to convert dyes.
Fox News' Ted Linder takes a look at how the dyes are being swapped and what impacts it could have for the future.
One of the world's largest dye makers is putting the pedal to the metal.
The magic related to color, it all happens right here.
Scientists at Sensia Technologies Corp are trying to help a growing number of companies swap out artificial food colorings for natural ingredients. According to researchers, the race to convert dyes follows recent plans from the Trump administration to encourage food companies to voluntarily end the use of petroleum-based synthetic colors by the end of 2026. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has called these dyes poisonous compounds. The FDA also recently banned red dye number 3 over cancer risks in lab animals.
Most of our customers have decided that this is finally the time when they're going to make that switch to natural colors.
Labs can get pigments from a variety of natural products, including insects and vegetables. Teams are trying to get the right balance of colors to mimic artificial dyes.
Lots of technical challenges.
But it's a long process. It can take anywhere from 6 months to a year to change out the dyes in a single product. Besides being harder and more expensive to formulate, natural dyes also require more materials to be grown and harvested. Some concerns remain over the ability to source certain ingredients at a larger scale.
Study after study has shown that if all companies were to remove the synthetic colors from their formulations, the supply of the natural alternatives would not be enough, right? So we are not really ready. But it seems like the right direction to take.
Ted Linder, Fox News.
Okay, so he said they can get natural dyes from vegetables and insects. I'll take the vegetable one, please.
Right? I mean, it makes sense. Of course, I would assume, natural is always going to be better than chemicals. So I think it's good that, we're starting to do this swap.
Yeah.
But so many other countries have banned dyes and other different ingredients that we still use in our products.
Yeah.
So,
and darn it, I still want some flaming Cheetos.
we're going natural. Let's see, what will the orange color come from
I don't know. We're going to be thinking about
Turmeric.
this. Your 2 cents after the break. Seafood.
Your 2 cents.
Flaming Cheetos. When I see food, I eat it. Today we're talking about the real seafood. Yeah.
Yes, because it's National Shrimp Scampi Day. So we wanted to know, what is your favorite seafood dish? Now it's time to see how to say this is
Your 2 cents.
All right, first up we have Pat Patterson says seared ahi.
Oh, yes. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, what is it? Oh, Willie says Butterfish collar from Helena's Hawaiian Foods. Bugga is hammer.
That looks so good.
Oh man, not the collar.
All right, Karen says, any kind. When I see food, I eat it.
There you go.
Love it.
Paella from Alexa, and Alan's got shrimp tempura. You can't go wrong with that with the vegetables too.
Yes.
Ooh.
I love a good paella.
Wait.
You know who has umi?
I want to know what that sauce is. Usually you get the clear, not
Looks
the clear.
like a
but
mayo sriracha.
Yeah, that looks good.
Amy and Susan says, I like to eat shrimp, and my mom likes to eat salmon. My mom is allergic to shrimp.
Ooh, ouch. What are you allergic to?
So, nothing.
Not anymore?
Yeah, I guess I grew out of it. I took a blood test and I did the prick test. I used to be allergic to crab, but yesterday I went to a preview of the Lace Stand, which is coming to Romer House. I ate a full sushi roll with real snow crab, and I was okay. Nope. All good.
Awesome.
Well, it was the other way. It wasn't.
Oh, that one, not the garlic shrimp from Cafe Mexico. So Ono, says Tracy.
Yay. Marissa says seafood sinigang with fish, shrimp, lobster, all in one with
That
tamarind
sounds really
soup
good.
base.
King salmon for Steve.
Ooh, and caught one
Especially
himself.
when you catch it, yes.
King crab for Claude, and same goes for Wilson, who also says sushi.
Eddie's got, being a son of the South Texas, I love fried shrimp. Fried shrimp. Shrimp tempura totally rocks too, though.
Nice. So many great answers.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm hungry now. All right, go get some
I'm
seafood, everybody. Have a beautiful Aloha Tuesday.
See you on Hump Day.
Oh.